Live from London, home of the world-famous disposable prostitutes of Whitechapel, it's the Penny Dreadfuls, brought to you by Cookson's Inflatable Prisons.
Cookson's, the bouncier house of justice.
This is the Brothers Faversham. In the annals of the British Empire, few names blaze with more glory than that of the Favershams. Under the stewardship of Sir Digby Faversham, a minor aristocrat who invested wisely in the fledgling fork trade, and his wife, Britain's most beautiful spy, Lady Alexandra, the family rose to unmatched social, political and cultural heights. In the first series of these programmes, we followed the stories of their first four sons: Horatius, soldier; Leonidas, explorer; Theseus, detective; and Augustus, magician turned megalomaniac. In tonight's episode, we turn to the life of Sir Digby and Lady Alexandra's fifth son, Titus Carnegie Baracus Faversham, Victorian Britain's greatest sportsman. Born July 2nd, 1845, Titus, or TC as he was better known, was a healthy young boy. But it was not until the age of 3, as he took the air in Hyde Park with his mother, that he first demonstrated the extraordinary abilities that were to play such an important part in his life.
What's going on, Sergeant?
Lady Faversham, I've never seen anything like it in all my days. If I were you, I'd take your boy and go. He doesn't want to see this.
See what?
It's some poor little girl's kitten. Mr. Sniggles. He's stuck up that tree and we can't get him down.
Pull yourself together, man.
Don't you have a ladder?
Not now, TC. Let the man do his job.
It's 300 feet up to that cat. Our ladder's too short, lad. And apparently the fire brigade are too busy putting out a massive paraffin blaze in the Docklands.
I say, young boy, can we have our ball back?
Just a second.
Stooping to pick up the stray cricket ball, TC was suddenly struck by the strangest of feelings. Taking the ball in hand, he spun around at great pace and pelted it at the precariously perched cat with a deadly accuracy. His natural sporting prowess was clear. Pressed into family games of football and cricket with his 4 older brothers, it is no small indicator of his abilities that by the age of just 4 years, he had been promoted from goal post to goalkeeper. He even invented a game of his own called golfery, which consisted of driving a golf ball as far as possible and then shooting it in mid-air with his bow and arrows. His parents, keen to encourage such talents, eventually settled for sending him to Grimford, a small school in Cheshire which provided 2 football pitches per pupil. And it was not long before he found himself going head-to-head with the school's top sporting star, Simon Eckersley, in the annual steeplechase.
Hey, Faversham! Ready to get your ass handed to you in front of all the cheerleaders?
Cheerleaders? Do you mean the first-year boys?
Yes, I do! And when they see you get humiliated, they'll all want to go to the prom with me.
Well, Eckersley, I just hope the best man wins.
Oh, thanks. I will.
I've heard that Stubbs Major of the lower 6th is pretty fast.
Yeah, maybe for a tree, or like a stone. What are you doing?
Just stretching a bit.
Stretching a bit?
All right, boys, take your marks.
Let's see how your stretching helps you now.
I'm nicely warmed up.
Now, boys, you will go on my first shot. The angry, angry dogs will be released upon my second shot. If you hear a third shot, I have probably killed myself. To avoid being torn asunder by angry, angry dogs. Do I make myself clear? Good. Well, good luck, gentlemen, and may you all make it home safely.
Good luck.
See you around, Faver Nobody, when you get pooped out of an angry, angry dog. Oh, my knee! Oh, my elbow! And my spine! The dogs!
Quickly, Eckersley, give me your hand.
I think I've dislocated them both.
Climb up on my back, quickly. Right, let's go.
It seems I made a mistake about you, Faversham. You're actually a bit quicker than I thought you'd be.
Come on, we can still win this race.
Oh, God, poor Mr. Roberts.
Finishing first, with the weeping Eckersley clinging to his back, people were swift to bestow TC with the title of the greatest sportsman Grimford had ever housed, even mentioning him in the same breath as Dick Athlete, the renowned decathlete. In September 1858, Grimford played host to an exhibition match between Sheffield FC and Brazilian side Sao Paulo Athletic Club. After the tightly contested game, which finished 86-0 to Sao Paulo, TC approached the Brazilian seven-hat-trick hero Donaldo Izexon dos Santos Leiter, better known as Donaldinho.
Excuse me, bonjour, mein Herr? Quintus est.
I can speak English.
Thank God. Tell me, sir, that trick you did in the game, you know when you scored your first, 9th, 14th and 22nd goals, what do you call it?
We call it El swoop de aguero travar un peche de umbrio, but it perhaps better translates as a header.
A header? Brilliant. Doesn't use the hands or the feet. Will you teach me?
Sure.
Ow, my face!
That is lesson 1. Do not let it hit you in the face.
What's lesson 2?
There is no lesson 2. Now, if you will excuse me, I must go to the pavilion to samba with chicas.
Armed with his new superweapon, which came to be known as Faversham's soccer heading trick, TC was rapidly becoming the talk of the county. In 1859, having just been voted Britain's sexiest 14-year-old in a grossly inappropriate poll, TC's participation in a Grimford versus St Brangelina's cricket match was to set in motion a wholly unexpected chapter of his life, and one the young buck could never have foreseen. Now, boys, are you paying attention?
Yes, Master.
Good. They're 308 for 4, so we're in a spot of trouble here.
I think all we need is a bit of good old-fashioned British grit, sir. Play up, and play the game.
Shut up, Toby.
Our only hope is getting him caught behind.
Titus Faversham could do it, sir.
He's fly half in the rugby at the moment, sir, and he's doing archery, tennis and pottery after that.
Pottery?
On ice.
Damn. But it looks like we're in over our heads.
Morning, sir.
Faversham!
I heard you were in a spot of bother, so I got myself sin-binned in the rugby for 5 minutes. Anything I can do to help?
Thank God. Get this rotter out, would you?
Righto, sir.
Well done, TC.
Thank you, sir. Now, if you don't mind, I'll sneak in a front call relay before we're up to bat.
Of course, TC. Thanks again.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Excuse me, Headmaster.
Ah, Grubb from the class of 39. Haven't you grown?
No.
Oh, haven't you? What are you up to these days?
I'm a sports agent. I deal in finding and promoting young athletes of great potential for the expansion of modern sport. Tell me, who was that boy with the remarkable googly?
His name's Toby, but we try not to draw attention to his problem.
No, the fellow that just took the wicket.
Ah, that's T.C. Faversham. Best flinger, hitter and kicker of anything at anything with anything I've ever seen.
Might I be able to have a word with him?
Of course, Grubb. Here he comes now.
Sorry, sir. Got roped into a chukker of polo. Won't be a moment.
T.C., this is Lemuel Grubb. Says he wants a word.
You have exceptional talents, my boy. I'd like to see you get paid for them.
Look, you can't believe everything you read on a lavatory wall.
No, lad. I mean your athleticism.
What? Get paid for sport?
Yeah, it's the way the world's going. You could find yourself considerably better off.
I'm not sure. Doing something for money? Sounds a little bit like being a shopkeeper. My father always said that when a man is ready to become a shopkeeper, he has already proved beyond doubt he's a total prostitute.
Now, TC, this is the way of the future. I could offer you a contract right now for Kent County Cricket Club of £5,000 a week.
Thou?
It's slang for pounds.
£5 a week?
Less my 15% fee, of course.
And all that just for playing cricket?
What do you say? Do we have a deal?
No, not interested.
Don't be a fool, Faversham. This is a one-time offer.
So is being beaten to death. It doesn't make it any more appealing. I'm sorry, the answer's no.
You'll see. When I'm through, there won't be a game of hopscotch in this town to which I don't own the branding and merchandising rights.
Ha, there'll be plenty of amateurs left looking for a game. Exley, Toby, You'll always be in it for the simple, honest love of the game, won't you?
Actually, TC, I've signed a contract already.
What?
We all have.
I play for Glamorgan.
Shut up, Toby. It was too good an offer to pass up. Mr. Grubbs named a brand of budget footwear after me.
And he gave me a penknife.
How could you all? Now this man owns you, like a man might own a dog or a wife. Well, he's not going to own me like a dog or a wife.
You'll regret this, TC Faversham. I'll see to that. Professionalism is on the rise, and the days of the gentleman amateur are numbered. You won't get a game anywhere without me.
Will Grubb get his way? Will TC ever play sports again? Find out after these messages.
Do you like potatoes? Of course you do! You're not insane! Well, now you can ingest even more root veggie goodness with all new individual portion-sized potato portable carry bag portions. Alleviate those post-lunch, pre-dinner potato cravings with 3 delicious flavours. Ready salted, cheese and onion, and just for Christmas, roast chestnut and mistletoe. Each bag contains a whole potato, sliced, salted, and fried until crisp. We're calling them Slicey Salty Spud Yums. Slicey Salty Spud Yums, the appetite ruiner.
The grim spectre of professionalism looming, TC returned to his daily routine of chipping goalkeepers and trapping people leg before wicket. A healthy, good-looking and above all famous man, upon leaving school he had no difficulty in drawing the attention of the ladies. But it wasn't until watching British badminton champion Julia Noon's victory in the ladies' singles final that TC finally fell in love.
Miss Noons, that was a spectacular display today.
Thank you.
I'm Titus Faversham, TC.
I know who you are, Mr. Faversham. I watched you destroy Aston Villa's defensive back two in the cup final last year. You're quite something.
So are you. I'd say you're a stone-cold fox.
I meant you were good at football.
So did I.
After a whirlwind courtship, taking in the most romantic sports-centric cities in Europe, TC and Julia were married in St Winstable's Chapel in Finstable near Dunstable. By the Reverend Kenneth Constable of Finstable near Dunstable. And that night, the two star-crossed lovers conceived their first child.
Oh, TC.
Goal.
For a short while, TC was blissfully happy. But decisions were taken under the presidency and chairmanship of Lemuel Grubb to demand that all players representing their national sides be professional. His amateur status, which had long been a source of pride, was rapidly making him an outcast from British sport. And the pressure continued to mount upon poor TC as the financial responsibilities for bringing up a family were beginning to bite.
Come on, TC, we'll get by. My cleaning job at the smelting works brings in a little and the tips are good.
Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, Tiny Elliot appears to be wearing newspaper shoes.
Yes, I'm sorry. I've run out of black paint.
No, I'm sorry, darling. You shouldn't have to live like this. You deserve all the good things in life, like plumbing. All that new electricity stuff. And not eating out of bins.
Eating garbage, I can deal with it. It's having a husband who lives for money, not passion, I couldn't stand.
But, darling...
No, you listen to me, Titus Faversham. All my life I dreamt of being the greatest badmintoner the world had ever known, and I got bloody good at badmintoning. But you... Well, you're the greatest sportsman in the world, possibly ever. You beat a dolphin at swimming, for God's sake.
To be fair, he was heavily drugged.
And you... You were really drunk. That's the point, don't you see?
No, not really.
You allow me and millions of people like me to dream while we slave away in offices or weld in factories or wash our children's clothes in puddles.
Sink broken again?
I'm afraid so. But listen, TC, you've got to play on. Well, if you don't, you'll steal all that colour and hope from all those people's lives, and most importantly, you'll take it from mine.
God, I love you, Julia. And not just because you're way flexible.
TC's mind was made up. After weeks of speculation in the press as to whether he would turn professional, TC called a press conference to make his feelings clear.
Gentlemen, thank you for coming. I would like to read a short statement and then answer questions. Right. Having seen the new rules banning amateurs I cannot, in good conscience, commit myself to any organisation that would substitute passion for profit. If sport is left open to greed, then the heart and soul is lost from our great games. So I regretfully announce my retirement from international competition. Look, chaps, I appreciate you've got a job to do and all, but please, my family and I need a bit of space.
Treppington Hughes, conglomerated Grub Media Group, a subsidiary of Grub International. Are you ashamed to be English?
No, that's not quite...
How are you going to afford to keep your family in house and home?
Well, we'll struggle through like we always...
Do you hate your family?
Look, sport isn't about earning money. Sport is about passion. It's life.
So you're saying the nation can go screw itself?
Well, maybe I am. I mean, if that's what it does want.
Going to print, no backsies.
It was too late. The damage was done. And the same press that just weeks before had proclaimed him the greatest thing that has ever existed were now leading calls for the death penalty to be abolished just so it could be reinstated specifically for him. Suddenly a public hate figure, TCU was no longer welcome at many of the clubs he had previously represented, and was soon denied by even the most embarrassingly crap sports like curling and rounders. As swiftly as his star had risen, so did it fall and crash with a resounding echo into a deeply empty pocket. TC sat on the garden wall, dejected and confused. Had he made a mistake? Should he have signed a contract and provided for his family? After all, it was all he was good at.
What's the use?
That's hardly the TC spirit, eh, Favershambles?
A figure loomed up to the garden gate, dressed in voluminous satin folds and bedecked in ostentatious jewellery. TC stared for a moment. He couldn't believe his eyes.
Eckersley? What are you doing here?
What? Can't a national cricketing hero drop in on his old school friend without a bloody interrogation?
I didn't recognise you. How's it all going for you then, the cricket?
Fantastic. Pity you never signed up. I've got 18 houses, 2,400 hats and my own shepherd. You don't know what you're missing.
I have been getting that feeling.
Well, just wanted to give you this gift. It's my old pencil case. Do you remember from school?
Thanks. Do you want to come inside for a cup of tea?
No. I should be getting going. I just popped over to give you my pencil case. So make sure you look inside at the pencils.
I will.
Right, great. Well, take care of yourself, Favershammy leather. It was good to see you.
But even as TC watched his old friend walk away down the cobbled street, he couldn't help but feel that there had been something in Eckersley's eyes that frightened him. A great sorrow or fear as one trapped. Looking out over London, he took out the pencil case Eckersley had given him.
What's this?
3 words had been scratched into the walnut veneer. A message from Eckersley. Just 3 words. Stop Atlas 5.
What does it mean?
TC was stumped. Stop Atlas 5. What could it mean? Who were Atlas 5? Were they a skiffle band? He hoped not. After 3 weeks, TC was still no closer to a solution, and as he sat at home spot-kicking golf balls through a stale donut, Julia was across town hard at work.
So you just need these dishes doing?
Aye, that's right. And then scrub everything in the dining room. You've got to get right down on all fours to really deal with the floor. It's almost a decade's worth of build-up. I keep telling them, it's not the place to empty spittoons.
Well, can I have something to clean it with?
Course. Here's some spit. And a tiny, tiny brush.
Thanks.
And here's your gloves.
Gloves?
So you don't get me tiny, tiny brush handle filthy, you grubby harridan.
Right you are, sir.
And so Julia wearily washed and dried, but as she came to scrubbing and sponging away the spit of several years, her eye fell upon a small label stitched serendipitously into the protective gloves.
Atlas 5!
With that, she jumped to her feet and ran straight out of the restaurant, her mind racing and feet also racing. All the way back home.
TC!
What is it, darling?
I've got it! Atlas V. They operate out of Gibraltar. It says on the gloves, look.
Darling, you've done it.
I know, and I've just realised I've stolen these gloves from work.
You can never go back there.
But this is wonderful, darling. We know who they are. But what does it mean?
Only one way to find out.
A few inquiries later, and TC had secured himself a cabin on the next steamer bound for Gibraltar. Upon arrival, he wasted no time in tracking down the offices of the Atlas V company.
Excuse me, do you work here?
Si, senor.
What is it you do?
I make the cricketing helmets.
Sorry, a helmet for cricket?
Si. This one is nearly finished. Don't you think it's pretty?
What are all those metal bars for?
To protect the face, senor.
Protect the face? This is crazier than I thought. Who's in charge here?
I thought we might see you before too long.
Grub! I might have known. Sports equipment? How low can one man sink?
Oh, that is only the tip of the iceberg. I think you'll find if you follow the iceberg below water level, the rabbit hole goes a lot deeper than you thought. The question is, dare you peel back the mask of ignorance? Sport is changing, whether you like it or not. This is about money. You see, we're going to beat England.
You can't. It's not possible. And besides, I think you need a country for that.
Oh, I've got one. I've employed them all. A race of people with no other cultural baggage holding them back. Mr. Faversham, allow me to introduce my race of super cricketer, the New Zealander!
Yep, so I had a pretty good session in the nets this morning.
Monstrous!
They're the future.
But why?
When my super cricketers defeat the mighty England, the whole world shall see that the British are fallible, and their right to rule shall be brought sharply into contention. One by one, the countries of the Commonwealth shall fall, until slowly but surely, all that's left of the mighty empire is England bullying Wales.
But the world will be plunged into total chaos.
Precisely. How very lucrative the new world shall be.
TC sprinted out of the factory and back to the docks, where he promptly dived into the sea. He very soon regretted the decision to swim back to Britain, but still, he did not turn back. After all, he was a man with a mission. Sport meant more to him than anyone could understand, and now sport could bring down the empire. He knew what he had to do. He arrived at Lord's just as things were getting heated in the England locker room.
TC, thank God!
Eckersley, I found the Atlas V factory. I know everything.
We're getting bloody hammered out there. I say we let TC play. But he could be 12th man if one of us retired.
This match will earn me £10,000. I'm not retiring. He's not even a professional anyway.
Fine! Oh, TC, here's a shilling. I'm paying you to play.
Eckersley?
You saved my life once, TC, when we faced those angry dogs all those years ago. Now we've come full circle, and it's time for me to return the favour and let you save me again. What do you say? Fancy bending these bloody rules a little?
All right, I'll do it.
Come on, ladies, we're waiting. Time for your last man to march bravely forward into a barrage of Kiwi sports bullets.
With pleasure, Grub.
Faversham! But you're not allowed to!
I know. It's just not cricket.
And my word, what's this? It looks as though Eckersley has resigned and made way for TC Faversham. Well, this is sensational. But with England so far behind on this, the final day, you can't help but wonder if even he is up to the challenge.
TC fought with all his might. He was a one-man army, knocking the opposition this way and that, scoring run after run after run. The match ran long into the afternoon, until as the sun sank heavy in the sky, TC was to face one more challenge.
England now only 5 runs behind with 2 balls left in the match. What a startling display this has been. And it's McDonald to bowl again for the penultimate ball of the match. My word! TC Faversham's bat was cracked clean in half. He was lucky the ball didn't strike the stumps on its way through to the keeper. Well, in all my 4 days of commentating on Test matches, this has not happened before. 1 ball left in the match and the man on the crease without a bat. Well, what will the umpire do? He's consulting the rulebook. And he's waving play on. TC must face the final ball of the match without a bat. Well, it seems that his international debut is doomed to failure. And so is the British Empire. Well, what must be going through his mind right now?
Think, TC. Think.
Of course!
comes the towering New Zealander thundering in again. Is it? Is it? I think it is, you know. It is! Unbelievable! T.C. Faversham has knocked the ball for 6 rounds using his own forehand. I've never seen anything like it. He's jumped up and, well, he headed the ball, I suppose. He's headed it. England win by 1 wicket, and New Zealand must return home and think about what they've done.
TC, can you hear me? TC!
Eckersley, is that you?
It's me, old friend. You did it. You saved the Empire.
I think I hurt my head a little.
I'm sorry I couldn't tell you about Grubb's plan. He had me over a barrel, that blasted contract. If I told anyone what I knew, I was under contractual obligation to kill a family of seals. I couldn't do it, TC. The little ones are so adorable. They look like tiny babies in sleeping bags, you know?
That's okay. Do you think you could take me to a hospital?
Hell, after what you did for me today, I'll take you to 5 hospitals.
T.C. recuperated from his injury in a private ward, his doting wife and children rarely leaving his side. He was a true national hero, but not without a price. T.C.'s valiant efforts left him with a severe concussion, and upon being discharged, he found he had lost his competitive edge. His reaction times halved. His mind dulled, he retired from international competition, preferring a career more suited to the elderly and mentally subnormal. That of professional sports punditry.
Joining me in the commentary box today is no stranger to the beautiful game, T.C. Faversham. T.C., what can we expect from these two sides today?
They'll want to score goals if they want to win.
Thanks, T.C.
Here, amongst his ageing peers, T.C. was a true living legend, and his punditry brought in enough money to clear his debts, letting him live a secure and leisurely existence. T.C. lived happily for another 12 years, until a particularly cold winter consigned him to his bed. The doctors called often, but could do nothing for him. With the end in sight, T.C. called his wife and children to his side, and, aiming his boyhood golf-free bow and arrow out of the open window, left this final request.
Wheresoever the arrow lands, there shall I be buried.
And so, in accordance with his wishes, T.C. was buried in the bedroom ceiling.
More Brothers Faversham was written and performed by Humphrey, David Reed and Tom Tuck. It also starred me, Ingrid Oliver, and the narrator was Miles Jupp. The script editor was Richard Turner and the producer was Julia Mackenzie.